The Moto G is a budget device, and the box itself says budget too. Let's go ahead and take a look around. We've got the nice device there sitting on the front, relatively plain sides, barcodes and whatnot on that side. Over on the back you've got your specs. I've already cut into this to make it a little bit easier to open, but no box inside a box, just a nice lift out. And then we've got the device sitting on the front. Now this is the white version. We'll go ahead and pull that out and set it aside just for the time being. Open this up. It's unusual to see a power cord rather than a USB wall wart with a USB cable. We saw that with the Moto 360, but that's a smartwatch. Here, I guess it's a cost-saving measure. But we'll go ahead and set that aside. We'll look at the books that we have down in the bottom, and really that's it. There's nothing else in there. We have a Get Started guide. We've got another one for multilingual stuff, and then of course we've got the full manual. So we'll go ahead and put those in there, set it aside. Let's take a look at the device itself. Very much like the second generation Moto X, you've got these big grills down here, the top and the bottom, and these aren't quite as pronounced. They're not quite as grilly as they are on the Moto X, but they're still very pronounced. You got a nice bevel on the screen. Now this is kind of unusual. I was going to say that there was a little line gap around there, but that was just the case not being snapped on tight. We've got our front-facing camera and of course other sensors and whatnot on here. Go ahead and take a look around. Like the Moto X, the Moto G has a top-mounted headphone jack coming around to the side. Same kind of button orientation, button configuration as the X does, where there's your power button and your volume rocker, so right there underneath your index and middle fingers if you're right-handed, holding it in your left hand. We've got our micro USB port on the bottom, nothing on that side. Moving around to the back, we've got our Motorola Dimple. I think that's what we're calling it now. Got our LED flash and our camera. We'll get into more details and specs about those in the coming days. So one of the things about the Moto G is this back cover is very, I was going to say very easily removable. Go ahead and just pop that off. Now over here we've got our SIM. So we've already got a SIM in there. Looks like we have another SIM tray that could be in here for other regions. This one does not. It's just a molded plate, and then we've got a micro USB or micro SD card rather up here on the top. So kind of nice. Got some other information there. Now